doesn't have to worry.
Yeah, it has to be revert back to actually our comfort zone, right? So it's, I guess, the least amount of friction once they get back to their 5.
The lesser of several evils?
Several evils,
yeah. It's one of those.
Yampy on Yoru is one of the evils.
Yes. Summoned into existence here. We wait and see. I think that... Oh, free cam! Oh, hello, observers! It's us again. And Breeze. How are we feeling about Breeze?
Well, I think Breeze is probably a map that would allow you to kind of stretch your legs a little bit with something a little bit funky and players maybe not on specific agents that you would expect to see them on. Prophet going to open things up here, finding the first. But still a fairly comfortable post plant here.
Yeah, it should be. Let's see. Anyone able to pressure this? Unfake. We can try to set a little bit of chip on towards site. Neki then going to be, feeling that next layer up, and of course it's Yampy. Finding 2, and Fabian trying to backpedal away. Yeah, of course, Yampy's had a round.
Well,
no sweat, no problems. Who are we to doubt him?
Of course.
Idiots.
Of course.
Idiots.
Why ask before the game starts? We'll wait for the pistol.
True.
Okay.
True. We can be hindsight Harrys.
How you have cooked.
And, and the fun thing is, they're quite loud replays today.
One enemy.
The thing I would like to say...
Come on, boys! Come on!
It is good to have Yampy's energy back on stage.
Yeah, genuinely. But the thing is, I put a lot of credit and a lot of attention towards this team. I like how it's built. I like what they're planning. I like how they've sourced their players. They are a team for me that I expect to see towards the top end of this by the end of the year, right? And maybe even by stage 1, as soon as they get their 4-5, whenever that may be, I need to see them right up towards the top end of things. Now, in this game, I don't know what to expect, if I'm honest. Same with ULF, really. I think it's a lot on their shoulders. It's a tough opponent to start against as well. Welcome to the big stage, I guess. See what you can do.
Yeah, certainly a wake-up call to ULF here in terms of facing off against Super Team. But again, just looking towards maybe Vitality showing us that it's not going to be a concern whilst they're still lacking Cyanide, and ultimately for ULF to still show presence, to be honest.
And
show up today. And
exactly that, right? It's put up a bit of a performance, see what you can achieve here. Kron, man, it's a massacre. Bloody hell, he got 4. It's who's sharing it about, but this is something that I will look at, and in-zone flawless there coming in, obviously. But in my eyes, my worry with KC was that I didn't see that nice synergy. I didn't see that coordination. I didn't see them playing as a pack. I didn't see that nice work as a team. I want to see that here from Vitality, even with an additional player right now standing in place. That's what I want to be seeing, is how well they synergize. Do they look like they're on the same page? Now, it won't be perfect, but they also have so much firepower, they don't need to go too far beyond that at times.
I think I'm with you. They're almost under more scrutiny versus ULF than they would be against maybe a regular name in VCT. Here into the buy. I'm looking to challenge forwards here with Yampy. Trade off in terms of information here. Dirk has found one. Yampy and Prophet following up as well. Spike noted here, firmly in the hands of Vitality now.
And the scary thing is they're playing really loose, it looks like, kind of fast and loose, pushing up towards that A main side, taking a brawl. The flash looked a bit dodgy from Yampy, but it got them to turn, got job done, easy. Spike now left in a really prime position. So for ULF, they have to go back through this, right? Kind of play back almost on their defending side, it feels like. Whereas Prophet just playing first contact, Yampy can swing. Obviously, no more ropes there either. And ULF struggling. You can already see that gap closing in. Look at Dirk's positioning. There's no really way out. They're boxed in on this, so got to fight forward. And the shots aren't coming in here. It's just Ordaz left alive. Let's get the spike at the cost of his teammate and at the cost of his life. So clean 3 to start with for Vitality. And the thing that I do want to look at with ULF, if people didn't see them in Ascension as well, was they were quite a bravado-based team at times as well. I loved that about them. Confidence, a bit cocky, willing to give it. Obviously harder to do that when you are missing 2 of your 4 players. But I like that. I wanted to see that here, even obviously at such a disadvantage.
Holy shit, guys. Good fight on A, boys.
The energy's certainly there for Vitality to kick things off. We'll net them a 3-0 start. Sheriffs across the board here. Oh, maybe you heard me. No, yeah, Sheriffs across the board. Full Chico. Vitality again looking to twist the knife even further.
Oh.
Apply pressure.
What the hell?
Ton of damage done on this mid-cross.
I mean, Unfake is down low, though. Man. Some days it's harder to do our jobs than others. This one might be a toughie, because it feels like Vitality have just been let the lead a little bit, have fun, take a ball, be super confident, take fights, and well, so far they're winning them. It's down to 1, and once again the spike is pretty much fully controlled by Vitality, and Durka's probably walking a smoke in middle, knowing how this is going. Good to see Durka though on a bit of form here.
Yeah, stretches his legs a little bit.
Yeah.
I think for Durka, in terms of his career, this is an opportunity to get back to the heights that we have seen historically. They're certainly going to want to get off on the right foot.
Need that back.
Start of this season, Prophet going to catch this. Stern found an upgrade, chance to do some damage, but it will be a 4th here for Vitality, relatively unscathed.
I feel like we haven't even kicked into 2nd, 3rd, 4th gear. This feels just like, have a biff, go take a fight.
No, I don't think strategically here Vitality are going to want to be tested in terms of allowing ULF to even explore their playbook.
Yeah, this is something that I'm quite excited by. I think it's a nice mentality to come in with as well, because it keeps the rest of the teams who are probably watching this unsure how they want to deal with Vitality still. Yeah, okay, cool. We know that Chronicle can anchor a site really well, and Dirk is quite aggressive sometimes. I mean, that's what we found out.
The off-season tape is somewhat of a concern for Vitality over the off-season.
Yes.
Dirk opening up round 5, though. That operator removed immediately.
Christ, that shot was pretty close as well. So just the Tracer cup.
There's another one. Fabian's down.
Is this the return of informed Durka? It might be. And this is something that I really was excited by, is having Yampi at the helm of someone like Durka and how he implements him, because I think the previous iterations of Vitality, when we looked at them, was that in-game leadership. I don't say issue, but was it could be a strong enough voice? Yeah, no, I'm trying to
I mean, they were vocal about it themselves,
yeah, that's
the
true.
issues they were having.
So I think, for me, seeing that you have that really core, nice skeleton structure of having Yampi there, who I think is underestimated sometimes as an in-game leader. I think he's vocal and people like him as a player and personality. I think this is the biggest test for him personally as well. You have probably one of the strongest fielded teams once you get the full 5 in. So it comes down to that in-game leadership aspect. The next layer to that is, I love the fact that you have Pal still with Yampi. You've got that synergy there. And this should be, ideally, one of the genuinely most scary cores we could have in play if all lines up. But obviously for shoes going forward, that's any foot watch.
He's on foot watch.
Oh, it's 5-0, folks. Let's see what the timeout has done, eh?
They're coming back to this. The Sheriffs not necessarily going to see much of an adjustment in terms of the approach here. Maybe just looking to do some damage once more.
Fake teleport.
And an upgrade in the previous. Obviously, Stern lurking here, a little more stacked up. Nobody really shown their face just yet. You can see Unfake and Prophet both getting pretty curious.
Prophet's got a nice little smoke until now. Doesn't refresh for another couple of seconds. So the pop flash and the swing coming in. Good timing on that little bit of a paranoia. There's the stall. Good layering to this. Looks super comfortable. I think we've kind of heard various interviews now about his comfort in this role and how well he's looked at it, and the faith that the team put into keeping him here. However, Audace has drawn blood, so taking away Unfake has given at least an advantage for ULF here, but again, keep in mind the weaponry on those Sheriffs, but a bit of an extended battle there. Prophet finally comes out on top, but it wasn't with him, it was with Fabian. So, pop of the ult for Yampi. This is the best chance that ULF have had yet.
Here.
Chance here. Yampi's actually going to flip the site as well. A chance on. Fabian will fall. 12 HP though. Demur going to find it.
Chronicle 1v2. Has to respect that. Time to take a wander. Gonna hear that jump spot. And his timing's right. He's actually threaded the needle. Nicely done. Off!
Wow.
Again the first.
Said maybe not going to see anything change in terms of the approach here, but able to actually get a round on the board after the timeout. Put them in good standing now in terms of the finances coming into this buy round. And some beautiful shots here. It's Neki to close out. Some ultimates starting to come online as well. Only missing, I mean, one away from Ordaz and Demur, so chance here to maybe get a couple of rounds, string them together.
Oh.
Well, one of the quickest first bloods I think we'll see today.
Yet.
That was so fast.
I was still looking at my notes. There's been a kill. Yeah, okay, so Yampy has taken the space, kind of given over, and it's, I love this push and pull. And I didn't expect to be saying about Yampy on the Yoru, if I'm honest, but hey, if that's...
I mean, he is, again, harping on it, sure, on the Agent Select, but he's a talented individual. We know that he's been through the motions in terms of playing whatever any of the rosters he's been on has needed. He's been the one to kind of pick up. It's just still weird to look at.
It's true. Site now controlled by, once upon a time, Fnatic's finest. Chronicle will be going down, but Dirk is still toward the back of the site, and he does have deeper support from Yampy, not quite there on site, and the rotation's on the way. Easy, comfortable work. Vitality, not really looking pressured here. Can't really sell it to you many other ways, folks. Maybe the bias accusations will be back here.
Well, they follow Chronicle, would be the theory then.
Oh, maybe
He's
it's
the common
Dirk.
denominator.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Actually, we weren't Vitality biased.
No, we really weren't.
Said no one ever.
Now, though, I mean, I'm kind of down. 6-1.
You see, all the ultimates available now for Ulf.
Get out of my way!
The purchase still a couple of people with money, but Dirk are looking for something over the top here with a Blade Storm of his own. It's only information though. Gonna trade off, maybe. He has to send the right click in there. No though, switch out to the operator, still gonna find a kill. Ton of pressure coming his way still though. Chronicle gonna find Stern on the backside.
It's just mad seeing the X-Factor power in this team, Jesus. Okay, Fabian, nicely done handling a rather confident Dirk playing the smoke, but it's just one man left alive. And it's a slaughter any which way you look at this, 7-1. And there's no weak link so far. They haven't been able to exploit Unfake, which you could argue would be the person who you'd look at here as obviously not the main five, stand-in, tough one. It's there is no weak link in this team.
How do you get to him with 5 players standing with Dirk is dominating the early round. Obviously alongside that, Yampy complementing nicely, sitting at 11-3 and 10-3 respectively.
You just got scared of the chair, did the little lean back, and it doesn't like lock in. You feel like you're dying.
Well, new chairs. They don't know
new
where
chairs.
they're yet.
True, they are not used to them yet.
Always too rusty, but I'm pretty sure I got reported. Second timeout.
7-1 now. Brazil hating the scoreline, of course.
Still a purchase, well, still investment here. Some ultimates to rely on. Going to be utilised here to try and get access towards A. Profek on guard though. Pinged out, but no pressure behind us. Oh, as I say that, actually, Neki.
Nice.
A wild swing.
Okay, a couple more of those. Then Unfake, I say isolated and vulnerable, but this time looking for the backup. Isn't quite there in play yet. He does have support now through the double door and CT. Fabian trying to hold space towards that CT side, kind of playing around that pit that is keeping 4 players somewhat secure. I'm getting a bit nervous about this one. They are closing the gap. Yampy getting closer. Unfake finding Neki, and now you've got the rest of Ulf hopefully on red alert. Yampy smartly trying to navigate around the pit, but did take a glance towards main, but didn't really go for it until then.
Beautiful.
Brilliant awareness, but the timing not right. Demure allowed to play out of that. The flash just on point, but a 3v2 and time is ticking. And of course, Durka is there. 2 kills, defuse. Vitality keep them down at 1.
Maintaining composure as well. Chronicle still very conscious of another lurk. Ultimately identifying Stern over towards main was basically the green light to pressure towards that pit. Nice approach here, and again catching Profek behind that wall when he's, I guess, ahead of any reinforcements.
Nice!
Ultimately got Ulf
Nice, Derke.
the plant, but
Nice,
Derke.
Derke! Nice, Derke!
Roll the R, come on.
yeah, roll the R.
Derka.
You got to work on that scut. Shameful.
It's like you never knew him.
Profek now looking to actually respond back. The paranoia to land here, slow things down in A main. Find some time for Durka to pick up a sight line here. Ulf looking to really, really force the issue. once more. Themselves a plant. Hunter's Fury will come through. Unfake no tag on the first, but Prophet
Hey,
does
give
try
them
to kill.
sheriffs. Keep them on sheriffs. Why is this the best version we're seeing? Plant in. Oh,
Oh,
God.
God, it was quick on that.
Yeah, it's like you feel you have a chance. But here we go. Neki gonna have a little bit of an upgraded weapon. Maybe, I don't know. The Outlaws, sorry, the Sheriffs seem to be the best option. And they fade out quickly. This is maybe quickest day yet. It's pretty early.
Don't say that now. We're only in the first half.
I've had a rough day, man. Get me home.
Yeah, you started 9-1 down today.
It is over.
You were actively inting. You int my day.
I didn't
You
int.
int my day. That's actually crazy. You've accused me of this. 9-1. And look, double timeouts burn for Ulf. Two
Yeah, we're in
standing
limbo
in.
now.
Yeah. You're here with us.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Again, in this situation, Ulf are stacked up again. I think
Ulf.
I'm fairly confident they're going to force A once more. Call me crazy.
Are you sure?
Something's telling me.
Okay. Let's see.
We have the benefit of Stern's ultimate here.
divided!
Here we go.
Divide up to layup. Alongside that Viper wall, Vitality actually very quickly going to look for Stern. They're going to isolate him once more. Yeah.
Oh, it feels kind of brutal to watch this, but it's well considered every time. So they've removed the kind of backline threat, but obviously at the exchange of site control. So now things get a little bit trickier. Yampi can't overexplore, but now the divide's dropped. So
Well, they know they flipped the site as well, based on Yampi's info.
Yeah. Let's see how Ulf hold this one down. Utility obviously going to start looking sparse in the first challenge. Neki looks nervous. Fabian on the swing, going to find one. Nice from Fabian! Big 3 kills, and that is what they needed.
Beautiful stuff. Again, the dart not dealt with. A couple of pings coming out off the recon, but Fabian just comes alive. A crucial moment there to find Ulf their second. A disadvantage, no less. Super clean from him.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Ordaz alongside finding the other 2 kills. So a curse on the cards potentially here.
Oh, yeah.
To pin your hopes to.
Could you imagine?
Fabian, though, the wind in his sails.
He's up for it,
Yeah.
isn't he? You might learn a very quick lesson, though. Let's. Yep, there it is.
So
there it
quick
is.
on that.
There it is. There, ooh. Have a seat. I mean,
See, Prophet that gets shut down on the spam there.
and I was going to compliment him before. I really liked his balance of how he was kind of controlling A main, forcing that util just to keep him off the angle, but stuck around a little bit too long there.
I mean, Unfake luckily equalising as well, and it's Stern that took the brunt of the damage here. So what, basically, 2.5 left standing here for Ulf. Like I said, you're really banking on a third being found.
Easy. All right, what we got here? Ulf, you got something for us? You're going to try and put on a bit of a run it back? Easier said than done, obviously.
Well, start here for Vitality, though, expecting the aggression from Ulf here in the pistol. Berger actually going to catch the worst of that engagement. Down to 62. Vitality still with B's sight in mind. Okay, able to transition fairly comfortably towards sight as well.
I mean, you might argue that this is a side that might be a little bit trickier for Unfake and...
Spike planted.
Can't see him, there's like 3 smokes in the way. Yeah. But again, this is where you might see a little bit of that issue when it comes to like the synergy and scaling timing and kind of that utility work coming out from Unfake to support maybe Yampi or Durka, but the bulldozer's in effect, so ULF just have to hit mental shots, I guess, is the win con right now. Durka's a little bit lower. They're on an island. Doesn't. Oh God, man! Thank you. It took an army to take him down, and then you have the rest of Vitality to try and find. Not gonna happen. This is one-sided and a half.
Up to 11. ULF now in a situation where they have to potentially force up. Try and make a play here in the second round. Not much else to really pin hopes to, and I think coming back to that previous discussion as well, strategically with the expectation isn't too high for ULF, but again, seeing a few people frag out, put up some rounds, and look comfortable in the server, honestly.
Yeah,
look comfortable on the stage
Yeah.
versus these opponents. That's about the only positive really we're left wanting.
And it is getting reps, and I know this feels quite negative, I guess, if you're an ULF fan, but I mean, reality is what it is. I can't change the scoreline as much as you believe it is our fault. The fact is that ULF just need time to get used to this. Hopefully once they get their 5, they can start really feeling out what it's like on these stages to do it under these conditions. We talked about it in Ascension to try and convert that. Obviously did well enough to get here. This is not the team you wanted to start against. Hopefully it doesn't cause any further knock-on effect when it comes deeper down the line. But for ULF, let's see if they can just start maybe just getting mechanically going. And again, it's the Sheriff's
Perfect
match.
example.
B.
Get themselves 2 kills here, sorry. Chronicle will trade off. Still 3 members of Vitality, very healthy. Spike already had its way across the site. I don't even think we really
Spike
have a chance
planted.
to find these upgrades either.
No, Kron's very aware.
Remaining.
Okay, 12-2. Might be a blink and you miss it game. Although, do keep in mind, when we were downstairs in the green room, people were saying 2-1. They thought
Yeah, I'm not saying
3.
I'm not saying who.
I was going to, but now you've said that, I
Well,
feel too mean. I
On your
can't.
head be it.
Enemy remaining.
Vitality's latest fan club, make of that what you will.
Bro, because you were running, he didn't expect me.
The frustration being displayed.
Yeah, and I imagine it is, right? You've probably wanted this for so long, right? Finding that big chance on the stage, and you're up against probably the most confident, loose version of Vitality, where everything looks really synergized, and they're just firing on all cylinders. It's hard to overcome.
A team that hopefully is coming into this season viewing themselves as a top 3 contender,
Yes.
right?
Yes. It's not easy any way you cut this across the board, but for me, I'd have loved ULF to maybe try and... You almost have to get Vitality playing normally, right? As much as that sounds silly, ease that confidence off, kind of temper them into line, but you're not able to do that yet. We're seeing it mechanically just not quite in play. The difference is pretty palpable. For now, Vitality, though, kind of drifting back to this A-take. 3 players on the defending side. Demure going to do well to find Durka. Very. As Ordaz had a couple of moments here. This could be the best attempt yet. Able to deal with the scale up quite comfortably. Perfect, not taking too much damage yet, though. Kron down on 11 HP kind of keeps this one well within check.
Spike in an awkward position as well. Favian here to apply further pressure. And here these steps for Chronicle. Chronicle's not expecting it at all.
Remaining.
Shut down, it's
30
just perfect
seconds
now.
left.
In a 1v4. We'll need this first clean and not take too much damage, but takes a chunk here. Neki to seal the deal on a 3rd round.
String them together. Give me a reason to pay attention of. I want to, because I really liked them during Ascension. Because they had such an attitude to them. I loved how they talk about the game, how they talk about each other.
Wait, what?
That was how he got it.
That was actually disgusting.
I bet.
I still didn't even really catch what happened in the replay, to be honest with you.
Need it again, Andy.
7 seconds.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. 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 No.
Yeah, NT.
NT's in chat, guys. NT's in chat. Durka's got an op, though. And that's kind of what stopped the spiral last time. Let's see if it does now. Good info early. So that does set... I just scared, even if they're behind a wall. You can see what I think it's Fabian doing, trying to slip down middle, get some positioning on this. Eki almost out-droning behind, kind of selling that concept. Gonna hear plenty of info, but just kind of trying to play around Durka, it looks like. Let him try and have a pick, let him have a play on this. Big investment on him.
Fabian's found one.
There it is.
Again, only on a Sheriff, so no chance to really put up a fight here.
And no trade available. That's ideal, right? He can get away from this now, reset a little, hopefully find that next position to play from. And that's the problem, though, is that then Dirk has opened up one of the sites. He's taken a quick TP in rotation. But again, the space he's taking alone is scary. It's causing these pulls of players. And Vitality looking to maybe still explore the rest of the map. Don't fall for it just yet. They're still trying to show a bit more.
Dirk has so much info here as well. The fact that he heard that flash, it's going to keep a couple of these players interested. Vitality actually drifting back this way, reading into that rotation.
He's almost over-delivered.
Yeah.
And he's not stopping, that's 3. Durka is having a vintage game. Yeah, keep lining him up. Keep challenging him. Does he want to just close out on an ace? He bloody well could. Ordaz has to face the music one way or another.
Pop the Blaze-Storm.
Do it, why not? Dare you. Oh, there we go, okay. Ace denied, Ordaz gonna try and put in a shift here. This would be a miracle, and that miracle is not coming true. 13-3, Mike, it is a clear-cut...
Point, Alberto.
What's up there?
Vitality's roster contains all 3 of the ball players in VCT globally.
Brilliant.
A great caveat to get me out of dicey waters.
Oh, dearie me. Speaking of dicey waters there, we are on the way, looking to try and start things off, but Yampi's having absolutely none of it. It looks like we're back to what we expected. However, Durka... yeah, he is on it today. 2 kills there, clean. They look good. It's Vitality up with the first.
Turn of pace to start the second map, but Vitality just shutting down any hopes of getting on the board to kick things off here. Chronicle standing his ground here. The 2 freebies here.
Nice, Derke! Come on, boys!
Derke. One knocked.
All of my finish is really
Drinkele
inappropriate.
rockele.
I can't say a word of it.
No.
Not a word.
I'll find
Most
you.
European languages, actually. Maybe rinse and repeat here. TP sent across, so Yampy going to be able to provide some support if Off decide to commit, but fast pivot back in towards mid. Walking straight back towards Durka once more. Ooh, little dicey there, but
Spike down mid.
Durka catching a little damage in transition as well, actually. Was the weapon recovered? Sordamore just looking for it there, but
I don't see him having it, so...
I think now we're going to look to investigate, take control of this space.
God, they're confident though, just walking mid after this, and the
Yeah, just in
timing's
the
so
space.
early. Yeah, circling back around.
Back over towards A.
Oh,
Sorry, bro.
catch as
I'm
well.
out of here.
Lovely from Durka. Again, this feels tough
Spike
because
down
I feel like
A.
I'll maybe have these plans in mind. Obviously, you're not going to see it so much in this round,
Player standing.
but Durka's doing Durka things, and you need to tame Vitality. And credit to Vitality for playing to their own level here. They're playing really strong. They're playing confident.
Yeah, not leaving anything up to chance.
And I like that.
Yeah.
The amount of teams who don't do that, they'll kind of just sit more passive, play a bit more standard.
May feel like low-hanging fruit because obviously some of these players are just going to farm in these situations. But like I said, the chance to see Durka get back in form, back on the top of a scoreboard and looking comfortable as well, certainly a positive. See an operator out here already for Chronicle. Don't see it often.
Yeah.
Where are
This is the...
Hard to miss.
Yeah, this will be a bit of a test, but look how uncomfortable it is to even just try and be on that site. So you can see the concept from ULF. They have got themselves a plant, so they've done what they needed. This again, this is what we're looking for. Try and tame Vitality, bring him into heal.
Go, go.
It's going to be easier said than done.
Like I said on map 1, force more of the playbook out, right? It's a breeze, very fast and loose map we know historically, and I don't know how it ended up in map 1. Durka, though, going to be here very quick on the flank. Stern catches that full flash.
Come on, let's go.
Clean up
My
here.
ultimate's ready.
Ultimate popped as well, so another chance to do damage here. Volvo responded.
Yeah, there's something to this, but the numbers still concern me. There's still 3 alive, even with that time ticking. They've been cleared. Vitality leaving it late, but getting the job done. Kind of hoping that could have been the real starting point for ULF. Not to be, as it's a 3-0 start.
Round 3 ultimate from Durka as well. Happy to throw that in the mix, just to prevent anything happening here in the post plant. Looking very coordinated on the way in, but I think Vitality maybe got an appetizer in the pistol that pace might pack a punch in terms of a fast hit on B. Oh, stacked up once more, maybe gonna roll the dice with some of these stingers.
Okay.
And again, it wouldn't necessarily be a negative to see ULF just try and brawl some sight hits here.
I think you almost need to.
Which you can with this composition.
Yeah, they have it. Oh, man. But it's just that first angle, still not perfectly clear. The smoke just plumes at the right time, and you've got Vitality in full force. It's ugly work there from Unfake, but those next steps are the ones you're probably not going to get, and you don't. Vitality, it's a hand around the throat sort of situation.
See another chance to purchase back in here. Ultimates just on the horizon here for ULF. Again, the way they've kind of set themselves up here, looking more towards potentially Fabian. Says something in motion. Neki as well. 2 orbs away for him. Some of these ultimates that really pave the way to create some chaos. Actually put some pressure towards Vitality, who are just at a cruising at this point.
Yeah.
Happy to play this sort of game, to be honest with you.
I actually thought he hit that for a second. Of course, it's Durka. Silly mate. Silly mate. Finally dealt with. Good stuff. Okay. So maybe they can now take a couple more steps towards the A site, but you talk about X-Factor players, every single person seems to be able to fill that void. Kron, still willing to stick around. Yampy with the pop flash, doesn't get off the back of it, but it's Chronicle on the other side. Now things get difficult, but a lovely scan, brilliant reveal there. Set into motion by Unfake, and Vitality is taking everything. Fabian doesn't want to let this one go. He is trying to be, I guess, an impact player in his own right. It took the ult. See the desperation, but how do you get it done? You don't. Yampy there, Vitality. Unstoppable at this point. You're eyeing up the stage, what's going on?
Yeah, no, again, just noting the frustration in map 1 and just seeing ultimates like that make me curious of kind of what the energy's like down on stage.
I think it was Fabian who was the one looking frustrated before as well.
Yeah, and once more. I think you're right as well. Maybe trying to make a play up versus a team like Vitality is certainly a positive to take away. Back to practice some of the downtime they potentially have following this.
It's even hard to take away tangibles from a game like this too, because you're not getting to kind of play your own game plan. You're very much at the behest of the opponents.
Yeah, the mercy.
Yeah,
of Vitality.
And that mercy is in fleeting amounts here. As it is, again for ULF, the reality, not going to be feeling too pleasant, but can they recover something? Can they salvage some parts of this? Well,
maybe the memo was to slow things down a little bit. I expect Vitality to be the ones on the hunt here. Again, got some reps on this map in particular. We saw some very promising performances. Went out of Vitality on Corrode. Yampy will be tested here.
Face your fear!
Get out of dodge though. Is he played into? Oh, digging very deep on a solo endeavor.
This desperation, it reeks of it, right? There's no support there. There was no good spacing on the next player, and it's easily punished. I mean, Yampy probably surprised don't even went for it. Profit's caught the back line, and now they've got a lovely 5v3. I don't even want to discredit Vitality because they've done this very well, very composed in this. And good flash, lovely clear. Good timing on this now to try and clear through sight. Knows the lines, knows the places, but ULF trying to keep at least some presence in this game, but cleared in the end. And look, you can watch this VOD back and you'll take away bits and pieces, but that round, it felt just as desperate as that ult did almost. Pushing there, wanting some space, wanting some security. You're kind of going to get what you're given in this. You're not going to get that far.
Purge is going to be difficult to follow this as well. That pressure just compounding round by round. I said to get something on the board, right? Somebody to make a play, and that's reflected here.
He looked human.
I mean, that is a concern to see that sort of frustration, but again, something that new to the stage, new to the opponents, this environment in general. Can take it with a pinch of salt.
You are divided.
It does feel different at this sort of level too, right? You could probably scrim this team and get better results every single time you get to a stage like this. Suddenly again, Demir, a million miles on his own, so far up. And look at the punish on this. A small mistake made twice in a row, punished back to back, and then double, tripled down on. You're not going to get away with any of those small errors, those small windows of chance you didn't get punished on before. This is the higher end of things, and this is a wake-up call for every other team. The Vitality are absolutely merciless.
Holding no punches.
Nope.
To be honest. They're going to be absolutely embracing the fact that ULF are going to play like this.
Again, just like ahead of the Prowler, no one there to trade in, not really breaking it.
I got 3, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't have.
No, one's probably a lot. 2 even, you're like, oh, that's a bit much. 3. Oh.
Well, Dirk is certainly looking comfortable. The Phoenix as well.
His off-season's been solid, man. Like, he's been working, putting in some work. There we go.
The ULF just commit to a couple more of these sorts of rounds. Campy taken down to 33, has to TP to safety. Again, Demir removed here at the start, unfaked to double down on that.
Down B.
The trade does come through, which will net them the plant.
Might be
Spike planted.
small silver lining. What's the post-plant looking like? Let's see. Yampy down a little bit lower, so that's going to make it tough.
Does get it, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Chance to
extended.
reset his HP as well.
Yeah, there we go. Gets himself back to business. Profik in the meantime, then finding that push and pull, the attention drawn. And this is a caliber difference, this is a skill difference, and this is going to be a very clear-cut scoreline.
Said just hoping for something to be put up in terms of this round. Again, the purchase just doesn't amount to enough.
One enemy remaining.
Again, at this point, I mean, Vitality can buy out effectively.
Yeah, they're chilling.
Certainly examples of frustration shown on a couple of the faces of ULF, so certainly something you would hope
they come back. I want to see how they adjust. It's something about you either grow from these instances and these games and these scenarios, you take it as a sort of lesson, and you want to avoid that for the rest of your career, right? You're like, we never want to feel like this again.
Yeah.
Let's work, right? This is the level we've got to hit.
Baseline, yeah.
Okay, fine. That's what we know now. And here comes the pace. Demir, can you find a way on the board here? You can see how much he wants it, but Darker divides again, takes away 2. And now it's down to Fabian and Demir. And this time, okay, Sheriff is out. That was something that was working well on that one for them. I think Demir does get himself at least that Phantom. Down to Unfake, Profik, and Kron.
Chance to make something happen here. 1 away from the Rolling Thunder again. Plenty of time left to work with as well, so they can try and slip the net a little bit. Now Fabian's got an upgrade as well. So certainly the most recoverable situation we've seen them in so far on Corrode.
But probably 2 of the players who've looked the most frustrated so far as well. Fabian and Demir, both of them have been showing that sign of real uphill struggle. Okay, and there's the layer. All eyes turn towards the CT side, and it's sadly not threatening. And once again, similar scenes. 9-0. This is a one-sided affair, and I think we're not even getting seen Vitality push that much. That's a real annoyance too for me. It's like I'd love to have seen them threaten a bit, freshen a bit, see what they can bring out, what they've been up to. Obviously, for Vitality and the fans, you're beaming, right? This is, you've got that big cheesy grin on the face. You're loving it. This for them.
If you're a Vitality fan, you probably remember when was the last time you saw them 9-0 up.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. They've been overdue,
They're
all right?
feasting.
Eating
good tonight.
The VODs will be watched. And do you remember that 9-0?
Oh.
Here we go.
Here.
First time in a while. It's not been traded to.
Unfortunately, in this situation, not in a position to really springboard off that. Spread a little more thin. Again, good isolation here. Hunter's Fury going to come out. Does find the first tag and the second, so equalized here. Neki will fall. Unfake keeping them in check for the time being.
And I'd love to say this is composure, but it feels like fear at this point. That Ulf don't want to take that next step. Where do you choose to go? What's the plan? Who's calling this? Someone's got to instigate something. They look a little bit kind of frozen in place here.
Look to maybe set something up with the Rolling Thunder towards Chronicle here, but he's going to be able to slip away.
Right here.
Even catching the TP himself, so denying the possibility of Ordaz getting into the back lines.
And there it is, the first domino falling. Unfake, maybe looking to tee up anyone else on site, get good info. They've got it, that's 2, and there's the kill. Strike off the back, straight through the wall. And we're down to just 1.
Spike
more,
down
1 to 9 in a 1v3. That's not bad, that's better! Can he get the final one? He cannot, sadly. Vitality keep the clean record, 10-0. They want out of here.
Certainly got dinner plans. Chance here to find themselves a flawless first half on Corrode. Back on an ultimate. Stern just one away from the divide, but plenty of ults to work with on the other side. You see, again, maybe we're misreading the frustration here that they're so desperate to put something on the board. Not necessarily in terms of hindsight of misusing ultimates or misplaying potentially. Again, we don't know what the initial plan was coming into some of these rounds. But split through mid here on the back of the Nightfall. Unfake going to be shut down.
This is way better though. We're seeing a little bit of life coming out mid from the Neon on the offside. Oh,
that's the spike. Come on, let's go. Durka got to be careful here though. Very punishable on the recall from this ultimate.
He's just going forward. He's just pressing W. Does he get punished? Yes, he does. Brilliant. Okay, that's good. This is Ulf finally with a man to the good, player advantage. Spike recovered. Couple of issues here and there. Prophet does go down. Yampy falls. Kron last alive 1v4. Surely not. That's a start. More low.
There they are.
Surely not. Surely not, right?
I'm scared because you talk about X Factor and what Kron can do. He's not got much play here. There we go. First is there for Ulf.
A little positive energy now to flow through the Ulf camp.
That was Prophet's first death.
Next?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
I'm just...
Any more? Oh, I thought we did have... When the package stretches on that, I was like, surely we got another one.
Let it breathe.
You are divided.
Bam. Ulf looking to continue with that pace. Durka, though, same position as last time. Looking to shut things down as 2.
He keeps going.
Nearly going for the 3rd in the same spot.
And you can see the overconfidence is such a punish, right? It is such a you don't get to play your game. We're not going to let you. We're going to take a running fight with an Odin and we're going to win it. Put them in that 3v2.
Hasn't used any util yet.
No, he hasn't.
Here.
I wonder where they are.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be
Chronicles on the way.
difficult to flip this.
Hello. I'm walking smokes. Yeah. 11-1. Mike, you got plans later?
Well, I might make some now, to be honest. This could be a very quick affair on the second map as well, Lauren.
Yeah, this is what it is. 11-1. Oh, but you can't really take too much away from this that we didn't really expect to this extent, sure, but, you know, it's the first step in hopefully a long road for them. It's probably not the step they wanted. However, while we wait for the second half, let's hear from how Yampy's been finding his new teammates.
First impressions of Harry.
We're an incredible team. maybe I'm missing the context there, but
Maybe.
he's actually gassing them up more.
Yeah, Super Team doesn't quite cut it actually for us.
Yeah, actually,
we
we're
are
not just super, we're incredible. So
yeah, actually immortal.
I need
basically.
you guys to get on board with that.
Yeah, let's change the branding up. Well, 11-1.
2 left to find. Starting things off fairly slowly here. Chronicle just trying to catch a glimpse of Ordaz. Tap of the orb to maybe try and bait out a swing or some utility.
There.
Swing.
Take flight.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Ah, I didn't really get it. Drone actually still connecting here, so
Oh.
Ordaz in check for the time being. Neki on the drive-by.
Did you just dink Durka too? That's a sentence I don't want to say. Okay, yeah, well, Vitality seem quite good at pistols too so far. I don't know if we can really use this as like a bigger test of things,
Spike
but
planted.
they do be clicking heads. Down to 3, Ordaz, Cern, and Fabian.
Last player
Oh.
standing.
A shocker. Not finding much here and not even seeing the majority of the opponents. 12-1. I think they'll be happy with that.
Oh yeah, Vitality, definitely. Unfortunately in the situation again in round 2 where they're going to be forcing up or investing in here to try and hold Vitality on 12.
One enemy remaining.
Looking for a miracle.
It's not.
Nothing short of in round 14. Prevent this being a very, very fast series.
By every kill, every round, they are proving why Vitality are the team to watch. We know it's a mismatch. We know the context. Can't stop talking about it.
Bring
but
them down.
you can't deny there is an X factor to this team that we are seeing in droves here. Sadly for Off, they're on the receiving end. But not much to be done. We'll try the best. Give it a damn good go. However, Chronicles having none of it. Unaffected, unfazed. Able to find a pretty much fair 1v1 aside from the weaponry. Obviously comes out top.
Potential here to catch Stern, who's curious outside B. Have Fabian alongside, but just guarding this smoke for the time being. Vitality looking to maybe just play with the mentor a little bit. Nearly actually catching Fabian on the adjustment here. There's Yampi. Stern and Ordaz have both found kills.
Good with these sheriffs.
To a 3v3. Oh, it's saying on map 1, come on Sheriffs.
They do all right. It's the next couple.
30
okay.
seconds left.
Oh, Bucky. Yeah, all right.
Spike down A.
Nearly got the
I mean,
switch
I
out
kind of
here.
like the look of it, but
Enemy remaining.
it's now down to 1. Stern, anything to say or do about this one? A 1v2 required
Spike
to
planted.
stay alive in the game. And Chronicle wants it done. It is swift as anything. 13-1. Vitality